Hello everyone, welcome back to MAYANK LAWHOLIC. In this video, we will be starting the series in continuation from question number 226. Unlawful consideration and object have been mentioned under which section of the Indian Contract Act 1872? Under section 18, under section 20, under section 26, under section 23. Correct answer here is option D, that is under section 23. Question number 227. An agreement is void if its object or consideration is forbidden by law of such nature that if permitted it would defeat the provisions of law or is fraudulent. The court regard it as immoral or against public policy. All these are correct. Here option D is the correct answer. All the provided options are correct. Question number 228. Illegality renders a contract. Option A void, option B voidable, option C illegal, and option D punishable. Correct answer here is option A, that is void. Question number 229. Assertion. An illegal agreements are void, but all void agreements are not illegal. Reason. Only those agreements of which the object or consideration is unlawful are known as illegal agreements. Select the correct answer by using the quotes given below. Here the option A is the correct answer, that is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 230. The following agreement is lawful. Option A, an agreement to kill Z between A and B. Option B, an agreement between X, the husband, and Y, the wife, that X shall marry 5 times. Option C, an agreement for sale of future goods. And option D, an agreement to divide proceeds of crime equally. Here in question number 230, correct answer is option C. And other objects are not lawful. Other contracts are not lawful contracts. Question number 231. A agrees to pay a teacher rupees 15,000 if B passed his son in the examination. B does so, but A refuses to pay the money. In this case, which one of the following is the correct legal position of the agreement? Option A, the agreement is valid and enforceable. Option B, the agreement is void. Being opposed to public policy, agreement is void because the object is unlawful and forbidden by law. And option D, the agreement is voidable at the option of B. Here in question number 231, correct answer is option C. The agreement is void because the object is unlawful and forbidden by law. Question number 232. Ravi's estate is sold for areas of revenue under the provisions of the Act of the Legislature under which the defaulter is prohibited from purchasing the estate. Shyam, upon an understanding with Ravi, becomes the purchaser and agrees to convey the estate to Ravi after the receiving the purchase price paid for him. Decide. A, the agreement is valid and enforceable as both the consideration and object are lawful. B, the agreement is void as it renders the transaction in effect purchased by the defaulter and would so defeat the object of law. C, the agreement is immoral and hence void. And D, the agreement is voidable at the option of Ravi or Shyam. In question number 232, correct answer is option B. The agreement is void as it renders the transaction effect a purchaser by the defaulter and would so defeat the object of law. Question number 233. B is wife of A. A during the lifetime of B and with her consent makes an agreement with C to marry her. This agreement is void, voidable, valid, none of the above. Here the correct answer is option A, that is void. Question number 234. A promised to obtain for B an employment in the public service and B promised to pay rupees 1,000 to A. The agreement is legal. Option B, can be enforced at the option of the party. C, void, and D, none of the above. In question number 234, correct answer is option C, that is void. Question number 235. Which contract is void ab initio? Option A contract to let a daughter on hire to B for concubinage. Option B, while entering into a contract to see a cow, a disclosed B that cow gives 5 liters milk in a day, whereas it gives 4 liters milk in a day. And option C, at the time of contracting of selling car, A told B mileage of the car is 20 km per liter, whereas its mileage is 18 km per liter. Option D, at the time of contract, it told to B that the area of his house is 1400 square feet, but on measurement, the area of the house is found is 1398 square feet. Here in question number 235, correct answer is option A. A contract to let her daughter on hire to B for concubinage is not a contract and void ab initio. Question number 236. X promises Y to drop a prosecution which he has instituted against Y for robbery, and Y promises to restore the value of things taken. Which one of the following is the correct answer? Option A, the agreement is contract. Option B, the agreement is immoral. Option C, the agreement is void. It is in restraint of legal proceeding. Option D, the agreement is void as its object is unlawful. Here in question number 236, correct answer is option D. The agreement is void as its object is unlawful. Question number 237. A fraud has been discovered by a party in the contract and lodged criminal cases. Afterwards, the parties agreed to withdraw the case as only compensate the disadvantageous party. Such contract is void as against public policy, illegal, voidable, valid. Here in question number 237, correct answer is option A, void as against the public policy. Question number 238. Contract forbidden by law are valid, void, illegal, both B and C. Correct answer here is option D, that is both B and C, void and illegal. Question number 239. Ajay grants a lease of premises to Vijay for 1 year at a monthly rent of ₹5,000, knowing that the premises will be used for prostitution. This lease is option A valid, option B void, option C voidable, and option D none of these. Here the correct answer is option B, that is void. Question number 240. A agrees to pay ₹1,000 to B for his giving evidence in a civil suit. The contract is valid and enforceable at law. Option B, void being opposed to public policy. Option C, voidable at the option of A, and option D, illegal. Here in question number 240, correct answer is option B. Question number 241. An agreement to share the benefits of a public office is valid, voidable, void, none of these. Here the correct answer is option C, that is void. Question number 242. Which one of the following agreement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Void agreements are always illegal. Illegal agreements are voidable. Illegal agreements can be void. Illegal agreements are always void. Here in question number 242, correct statement is option D. Illegal agreements are always void. Question number 243. Every agreement of which the object or consideration is unlawful is void, voidable, illegal, unfair. Here in question number 243, correct answer is option A, that is void. Question number 244. If only a part of the consideration or object is unlawful, the contract under section 24 shall be valid, voidable, void, illegal. Here correct answer is option C, that is void. Question number 245. Under section 24 of the Indian Contract Act, which one of the following agreement is void? If caused by fraud, if caused by coercion, if consideration is unlawful, none of the above. Here the correct answer is option C, if consideration is unlawful. Question number 246. A married woman agreed to live in adultery with B and also agreed to serve him as his housekeeper. In return, B agreed to pay A ₹500 per month for living in adultery and B ₹500 per month for housekeeping. The agreement is valid, void as to the first object but valid with respect to the second object. D, unlawful being opposed to public policy. Here in question number 246, correct answer is option C, void as to the first object but valid in respect of the second object. Question number 247. An agreement made without consideration is void, voidable, illegal, valid. Correct answer here is option A, that is void. Question number 248. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Option A, an agreement made without consideration is void irrespective of the circumstances. Every agreement in restraint of marriage of any person other than minor is void. Every agreement by which anyone is restrained for exercising a lawful profession, the meaning of any kind to that extent is void. And option D, agreement the meaning of which is not certain or capable of being made certain are void. Here in question number 248, correct answer is option A. Option A is the incorrect. Question number 249. An agreement entered into with free consent and lawful with inadequate consideration is unlawful, lawful, void, voidable. Correct answer here is option B, that is lawful. Question number 250. A agrees to let a daughter to hire B for concubinage. The agreement is valid, moral, void because it is immoral. If daughter is major than agreement is valid. In question number 250, correct answer is option C, void because it is immoral.